Hey everybody, welcome to the Soap Thing Project, or if you've been here before, welcome back. I want to thank everybody for joining me today. Hadn't planned on filming this shave, but I figured what the hell, I'm here, you're here, the camera's here, I'm doing the shave either way, so we may as well get it on camera, am I right? So today, we're going to do Shannon soaps, specifically Valley Parkway. And this is an essential oil soap, EOs of rosewood, lavender, and vetiver. Let's smell it. Excellent scent on this. We'll talk about the scent character more during the shave. This is in the Shannon Soaps standard base. I have affectionately given it the nickname of the cheapo base. That's not particularly flattering, but this is my favorite. I think I like this base better than the Rust Belt Reserve base. It's even easier to use, and in my opinion, the leather quality is about the same. And that's because there's a lot of stuff in here. Tallow, cocoa butter, shea butter, avocado oil, coconut oil, glycerin, lanolin, and vitamin E. So a lot of stuff in the cheapo base from Shannon Soaps. So that's going to be the soap we're going to use today. And you get all that ingredients in this for $12 for 4 ounces of soap. One of the absolute best bang for your buck soaps in the entire artisan market. I would say this fully rivals Sterling soaps as far as price for the performance. It really is almost unbeatable. So Shannon Soaps Valley Parkway. Then we're going to chase it with some Ariana and Evans PostShave Serum. And this is their scented version. It is scented with a Credaventus-like scent. And Credaventus, we've all seen the scent formula on that and the dupes of it just over and over and over again. It's a fruity, woody, smoky sort of thing. It's a pretty popular scent. What does Credaventus have to do with Valley Parkway? Well, not a damn thing. I just want to use the post-shave serum, so we're going to use it today. Moving on to the razor, we're going to use my 1987 Gillette Atra with a fresh Atra Plus cartridge on it. And I'm going to use this for reasons. It's a lot of fun to use, and it's kind of cool looking, I think. That's good enough reasons to use it. The brush is going to be from That Darn Rob, which today is called Chisel and Hound. And this has a green with a kind of a purple top, and there's a few gold flakes in it. There's kind of a little bit of a mess of colors going on. But it's a good brush. It's got a 26 millimeter V6 Fanchurian, and I was lucky enough to score this used in a BST. And I really love how this brush performs, so we're going to use that today. And then finally, we are going to chase it with a fragrance. This one is from Lalique, and it's Encre Noire. And this is all cypress, vetiver, cashmere, and musk. This is eau de toilette concentration. And it's a really high quality smell. This smells much more expensive than it actually is. You want to talk about bang for your buck? This is another example of bang for your buck right here. If you like vetiver and cypress, this is a damn good scent. Encre Noire from Lalique. You know, this is actually a pretty good example of what a lot of my off-camera shaves look like. The ones that I don't choose to film or put up on social media. It's pretty common for me to have shaving soap and aftershave combinations that don't make any sense. Often my soap and my shaving brush will be mismatched colors or not even neutral colors. It's kind of a mess. I'm a pretty shameless shaver when I'm not doing it for the camera, but that's a good example of it. So let's do a shave. Okay. Days of growth on this handsome face. Let's call it 30 hours. And we're using Prorazo Red pre-post. Looks exactly like that. We're going to apply that to the face. Prorazo Red. And the Prorazo Red pre-post is pretty robustly scented with the typical Prorazo Red sandalwood smell. So you're going to want to err on the side of probably using a woody scented soap to augment the scent of the pre-shave. Otherwise the pre-shave might make things awkward if you're using a shaving soap that's not woody. This is pretty woody, so let's put it on. We got the Shannon Soaps Valley Parkway lathered into the Langley City Shave Ball. And I got some pretty good structure out of it. I mean, the brush probably ingested a lot of it. It is a high density badger, so you're going to expect that. But let's put it on. Hope everybody's doing well. Having lots of great shaves. And hopefully those great shaves are keeping you in a good mood. Like it's doing for me. In our guest bedroom bed, I have my large duffel bags laid out, and I'm starting to pack my clothes and my tools and things like that. Whenever I find something that needs to go, I just put it in the bag. So I guess you could say it takes me a few weeks to pack. But doing it slow and deliberately, if you've got notice, in my opinion, is the best way to do it, because then you've got positive control over everything and you're not feeling rushed, and you know where everything is and you know you've got everything, and it gives you time to process that whole process. Anyway, so Gillette Atra H1, so first quarter of 1987, with a 2-bladed Atra Plus cartridge on it, brand new. This does pivot up and down. It does not pivot side to side, for those who have never seen a Gillette Atra before. Let's just start right here. Here we go. Now the Gillette Atra, I've said this plenty of times before, is among the most aggressive, actually I think it's the most aggressive cartridge razor I think I've ever seen. It is really, that's not a bad thing, but it is kind of puzzling how the Track 2 is a bit mild, the Sensor, the Mach 3, the Fusion, and the Pro Glide are all mild razors, but this for some reason, this came after the Track 2, and it's kind of aggressive, especially for a cartridge razor. Okay, so the soap has EOs of rosewood, lavender, vetiver. Let's talk about it. So, in my opinion, this soap is lavender forward. Scent strength, 4 out of 5. Most of the soaps in Shannon's cheapo base are going to be very robustly scented, 4 out of 5, usually 5 out of 5. But EOs of rosewood, lavender, vetiver. So in my opinion, this soap is lavender forward. So right off the top, you're going to get this really pleasing peppery aromatic lavender. And then you get a bit of a dry rosewood. And towards the end of the scent, buried all the way down the bottom, I get a very subtle but very noticeable vetiver. And being essential oils, it's going to have a very authentic smell, so it's not going to smell animated like soaps with fragrance oils. Like earlier today, I was sniffing on Shannon Soap's Pina Colada, and that's just straight up pineapple and coconut. And it was a cartoonish representation of it. It was really kind of silly how cartoonishly fruity it was, and really high scent strength. Okay, let's do pass number 2. Now the scent description that Shannon Soaps gives you is pretty simplistic. They just say it smells like a drive through the valley. In my opinion, this scent is very, very aromatic. It's aromatic and floral first, and in a very natural way. Like I said, this is not an animated scent. And it's a woody scent and earthy and grassy as a secondary matter. Quick side note, the lubricating strip on a Gillette Atra is usually pretty minimal. So it's not going to leave your face feeling super slimy. It is going to make it a little slimy. And the unfortunate reality of lubricating strips is it distracts from the performance of a good shaving soap. So I know, without a doubt, that the Shannon Soaps Cheapo Base has phenomenal primary and residual slickness. But you'd never know that because you got this lubricating strip also providing slickness. So it's a little bit of a conflict of interest type of thing. Okay, let's feel around, see if there's anywhere else. Yep, right up here a little bit. Another across the grain pass real quick. I mean, we got this combined residual slickness that would probably last for years, so we may as well use it. Okay, let's have a rinse. Rinse with some cold water. So I saw the tiniest little nick down here that might be perfectly content to stop on its own. I don't know if you can see that. Otherwise, it feels like a pretty phenomenal shave. So let's do the Prorazzo Alum Block, and we'll see if that's true. I don't know if you can see that, but I tried to wipe off my glasses and it just smeared them up even more. Ooh, wee, a little bit of stinging over there. Huh, interesting. Everywhere else feels good to go, but I got a fair amount of stinging just right there. So my right cheek had a bad day. Everywhere else is good to go. So let's clean this up and let's come back for the aftershave. Okay, Ariana and Evans post-shave serum. This is a 2-ouncer, so let's give it a few pumps and let's put it on. Did I lock it? I did. I locked it. Okay, there we go. And this post-shave serum is one of the most soothing aftershave balms I've seen in a long time. It's definitely got some skin superfoods, if you want to call them that. And the scent is good too. It's kind of a little bit of a twisted take on Creta Ventus. There's definitely some noticeable differences, but it does have that kind of pineapple, fruity, smoky, woody, birch sort of scent. And it's good. Absolutely good to go. Okay, my final thoughts on Shannon Soaps Valley Parkway. If I exhausted this to an empty tub, would I buy it again? Absolutely. Shannon Soaps, it's hard to go wrong. It really is. Especially in their cheapo $12 base. This soap, in my opinion, this is actually a better performing soap than Sterling. It's a better performing soap than Katie's Bubbles. I'm going to stop name dropping people before I get in too much trouble, but it's one of the better inexpensive soap bases I've ever seen. And the scent is, well, you got to be in love with aromatic lavender and woody notes, but if you do, then this is definitely one you might consider checking out. And I have something to say to the other artisan soap makers. Learn to do more with less. This is not difficult. If they can do it, you can do it. There's no reason to have these shaving soaps that are $26, $27, $28, $29, $30 a tub. Come on now. We can do better than this. That's all I'm going to say about that. Okay, last order of business. Encre Noire. Let's spray some on. The sprayer is not the highest quality thing I've ever seen, but the scent is high quality. And it's kind of powerful too. So watch your sprays just a little bit, because this one will push out and get you noticed in one way or another, either a good way or a bad way. So do be careful, because this is a powerhouse of a scent. Okay, that'll be the shave for today. Smelling good up in here. I want to thank everybody for watching, and until next time, this is Soap Thing telling you, shave like you mean it every time you do it. Thanks for watching.